My name's Ben, and today we've got yet another returning car to show you around. This is a 2022 Audi SQ7 Vorsprung. Vorsprung meaning it's top of the range, and SQ7 meaning it's got that 4-litre petrol V8, so a really, really special car. We supplied it to the last owner as a one-owner car, so now a two-owner car in total, with a full service history, finished in Daytona Grey Pearl, which is a really, really popular colour on Audis, and we'll walk around it and point out some of the features that are included in the Vorsprung. So starting at the front, we've got LED headlights with the LED daytime running lights around the front there. You'll see these two black squares in the front grille are the radars for the adaptive cruise control that's fitted to the car. And then because it's a Vorsprung, you get the black pack as standard, so all the badging and the grills all finished in gloss black. And just beneath the badges there, you'll see the forward-facing camera for the 3D surround camera system, also fitted to this car. Coming down the side, we've got the SQ7 alloy wheels, 22-inch alloy wheels, two-tone, so diamond cut on the faces with the sort of satin grey on the main spokes, and contrast red painted brake calipers behind there as well. Really nice touch. Gloss black door mirrors, gloss black window surrounds, matte black roof rails, keyless entry and exit. And then have a look inside. We've got the full black leather interior, and then again, because it's a Vorsprung, you get extended leather across the top of the dashboard. You've got the wood trims as well, and piano black trims, ambient lighting everywhere inside the car. It's a really, really high spec car, and we'll show you more as we get around the driver's side. But again, opening glass panoramic roof, very, very important. Privacy glass to the rear three quarters, rear climate control, rear heated seats as well in this car, and USB ports down in the centre to make it easy and convenient for the rear passengers. Loads of space, as you would expect, and the car is a 7-seater as well, as with all Q7s. So these rear seats do slide forwards and backwards, and you can adjust the backrest, so you've got quite a lot of adjustment in the back to get yourself nice and comfortable. And then coming round the back, obviously car's all on air suspension, so it will raise and lower itself if you need assistance getting people in or out, or stuff in and out of the boot. You've got the black bar all the way across the back connecting the two rear lights, and because it's an SQ7, quad exhaust pipes dual on either side. Power tailgate, as you would expect, so just push the button, that pops up, and then you'll see a very, very large boot, which again has a little bit of extra space underneath around the battery and stuff under the boot floor there. But you've also got those rear seats, which at the moment the parcel shelf's in, so I can't show you, but the buttons on the left-hand side give you electric adjustment of those rear seats. They will come up electronically. Power tailgate, push that and it shuts down. Obviously reverse camera on the boot as well. And we'll jump inside and talk you through some of the interior features. So, starting on the driver's door card, it's all soft Napa leather everywhere you look, with the contrast grey stitching as well. The lovely wood trims on the inserts there. Memory settings for the driver and passenger seat. Power folding heated door mirrors, and a Bang & Olufsen surround sound stereo system. I'll just fire the car into life. Obviously keyless start, as you would expect. And it does have a ghost fitted, this car, so I'll just get that done so we can talk you through some of the controls. Steering column is highly adjustable, up, down, forwards and backwards, and it is a heated steering wheel as well, which is controlled through the screens. Just mute the music. Lane departure warning, which is on the end of your indicator stalk, and obviously steering wheel itself is multifunction, perforated on the sides, smooth leather top and bottom. We've got a heads-up display in front of me, which again, highly adjustable, but I can see the speed limit and the speed I'm going at the moment. We'll do navigation displays, etc. if you want it to. And then Audi's virtual cockpit, which, as everybody knows, is the best in the industry. Very customizable. You can have your full screen map on there, or just your information, your trip meters, etc. And you can increase or decrease the size of the rev counters. Adaptive cruise control down on the stalk, down on the left-hand side there. And then coming across to the centre, we've got Audi's own navigation system. If I pop the car into reverse, you'll see the reverse camera and the bird's eye view on the left-hand side, and you can press this 3D button down here to drag yourself around the car. So it's very, very clever how that all works. Pop it back into park, and then if I come into the car settings in here, we've got a few things to show you. So first of all, we've got ambient lighting throughout the car. So if I go lights and vision, background lighting, you can change the colour of the ambient lighting. You can't see it at the moment because it's too bright in here, but very nice to have all of that. And then because it's an SQ7, not just a Q7, you've got all of your Audi Drive select modes: dynamic, auto, efficiency, all-road, individual, off-road, etc. And you can raise and lower the car on the air suspension through the screen there as well. Coming down, we've got our climate controls in the centre down here, and I'll just switch that up so the fans calm down a little bit. Heated and ventilated seats for the front 2 passengers, heated rear seats as we touched on before, and the heated steering wheel comes up. If I press this button here on the top screen, you'll see heated steering wheel on the left-hand side there. Very nice and easy to use. Lots of cup holders, lots of storage space, all of your parking, automatic parking controls, and then I'll open the roof as well so you can see what it looks like with the panoramic roof going back. All suede headlining as well, so very, very nice materials everywhere you look. And we've got RS Super Sport seats, which I'm sat in at the moment. Very, very comfortable bucket style seats with contrast stitching as well. So yeah, as I touched on at the beginning, it's a 2-owner car that we actually supplied to the last owner. It's now 34,000 miles with a full service history, Daytona Grey Pearl, and because it's a Vorsprung, all of the specification you've seen is included. And these are just such great value for money when you can compare them to Range Rovers, etc., and Porsches and the like. Hope the video's helped. My name's Ben, and thank you for watching.